That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. On the return, Isabella. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Murray. He's going to loft one deep left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backward. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
At the Lions' 34-yard line.
Now Murray again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted by the Lions.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
The tackle made by Devondre Campbell. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Detroit.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second and 11 now. Stafford firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Stafford's pass.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
The Lions on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know. We'll
throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. He had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
On first down, Benjamin. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Check. 40 them up. 40 them up. Quick turn.
They run it with Benjamin. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down, this is Edmonds. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made by...
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A gain of 5. 1st down, Arizona.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On the ground, Benjamin, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the...
Back to throw. Amendola's got it, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Complete to Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now it's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
It's one thing to be known as a guy who can make big-time plays downfield and gain almost 20 yards per catch. But how about the guy who knows how to put the ball in the end zone as well, and that's Kenny Golladay. He's an absolute threat every time the ball goes in his area. Led the NFL with 11 touchdown catches last year. Kenny Golladay is a guy that I'm glad that I never had to try and cover when I was trying to be a defensive back.
And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. On the return, Isabella. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Now Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Automatic first down.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Isaiah Simmons brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Johnson. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 situation, a tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Hassan Reddick in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
For the field goal.
And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ball game. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the run is Benjamin. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Benjamin, the ball.
And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Cardinals. In overtime.
A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cardinals, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.